Alright. Junk Monk Podcast, here we come.
Oh, I'm scared.
You can see yourselves.
Okay.
Can you pull up our theme song?
Just any of them?
Yeah, should be just the start of any of them.
Wait.
Okay, you ready?
Stop.
What?
Howdy ho, you handsome hunk. Grab a snack and gain some chunk. If your day is great.
The only one.
Wait, you did do that on purpose?
What?
You didn't do that on purpose?
No, I didn't do that on purpose. No, I did do that on purpose.
You did?
I did.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
That would have been so funny. Let's see.
Well, we already saw one difference.
Howdy ho, you handsome hunk. Grab a snack and gain some chunk. If your day is great or really sunk, we hope to help you shake the funk. So if you're good to hear some junk, buckle up. It's the Junk Monk Podcast.
Podcast.
Hello and welcome to...
Oh, that's...
Hello and welcome to the Junk Monk Podcast. I'm your host, Kandyce Sloan, who you know from Instagram, I guess, still, at Hardens and Hard Hats.
Yeah, and I am your co-host, Noah Hernandez. We haven't done this in a while. Who you know from at Noah L. Hernandez.
If this is your first time listening, let us fill you in. We used to watch Monk and review it every week right here on this podcast. We don't anymore, but we're kind of back, baby. And I think I lost the transition part, but we're here with a little bit of junk food, at least.
Yeah, we are.
And just real quick, because we will have a junk time later, real quick, we'll just share... I have some Japanese Kit Kats that are strawberry cheesecake flavor.
And I have whatever this is.
Tell them something you do know what it is.
Okay, this is... She has... What is this?
The
Strawberry cheesecake Kit Kats.
Yeah.
And this is wasabi
Yeah.
Kit Kats. So that should be gross. And then...
At least it'll be spicy. At least it'll be an adventure.
Yeah. And then... honey and cheese Japanese Lay's. We went all out.
Yes. So.
And the mystery, whatever that is.
Yes. So we have tried the chips already.
Yes.
But we did save these for the pod. Mm-hmm. So during junk time, we will have some authentic Japanese American style junk food. Yeah. Okay. So I think what else do we see? Also, you must know I've seen every episode of Monk. I'm a huge fan. Started watching 2007, and for the most part, watching it as it aired.
Oh, gosh,
and
I
then
don't know why
you would say I've seen all the episodes we've done, which is all of them.
Okay.
And scattered here and there in different seasons. So if you're ready to start the show, Toby, take it away. And then that's when Toby would do his thing. But here's the thing about Toby. He's an idiot, as we know. Okay. So he actually broke the keyboard. So sad day. The keyboard literally turns on, doesn't make any noise. So we don't have that. But the good thing is that we have our transitions backed up on the hard drive. So you're good to go. You're still going to hear all the good stuff you know and love. All the nostalgia, right? But yeah, Toby made up for it. Okay. He went to Japan. Literally, Toby flew to Japan just for us to get us snacks for the pod because he felt so bad about breaking the keyboard. And this is Toby's room. So, ta-da! Toby has redeemed himself once again. And yeah, we're ready to start the show without our transitions. What was the first one? It was like boom boom.
Here's what happened.
Okay. So, we're also going to do those for the...
Still got it.
Yeah, we're also going to do those for the actual Monk movie pod episode. This kickoff is to get hyped, sharing the excitement of the Monk movie. As you guys all know, that would be why you're listening. And because, right? Hopefully you're not like, oh my gosh, they're back. Why are they back? If you don't know, there's going to be a Monk movie. Right, Noah? Do you know when it comes out?
December 8th.
It does come out December 8th. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it's my dad's birthday, so I remember.
Oh, that is true. It's my dad's birthday, too. Yeah, so December 8th, and we're recording this November...
Oh, 11th.
11th, okay. Did your phone turn off?
No. We still got 2 minutes.
Okay. So... November 11th. So it's about a month away. what is that, 27 days or
Yeah.
so. 27 days away
Sounds
from
right.
the Monk movie. Don't know how fast we'll watch it because we're going to want to watch it together,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
So maybe for our dad's birthday, we can watch Monk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think he actually might like Monk. So
He does.
He might watch it with us. I don't know. But we'll see. But anyways, as I was saying, we are here for the excitement of the Monk movie. If you haven't heard, it's coming out December 8th. And we're back. We're going to be back for this episode. This is our hype episode. This is our Junk Monk podcast reunion episode, if you will.
Reunited at last. We haven't seen each other in like
2 years?
2 years. Could you imagine this would be a lot like crazy?
Or we would be like,
we just never seen each other.
I love you so much. I miss you so much. Yeah, no, we've seen each other, guys. So don't worry about that. We're still kicking it together. But, like I was saying, and then the other episode, again, will obviously come out at least a month away after we watch the movie together and review it. And
a week or two after it comes out.
Probably.
Well,
yeah, probably. We'll try to get it as fast as possible because obviously you guys are going to be super excited. Yeah. We're going to be excited to watch it, but we also we don't want to rush anything and, you know, we've got time, right?
No,
okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the last case. So, well, you know, it's Monk's last case.
That's what it's
called?
called?
So there's,
Oh, wow. That's sad.
Yeah, so we already know there's not going to be any more. So, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so that is why we are here. And I jotted down a little timeline of how long this has been in the making, right? This Monk movie. Mm-hmm. So, what Monk? I didn't write this down. So this is from memory. Monk last aired in 2009, I believe.
Sounds right.
Right, and then of course during COVID, which would be 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
So I would think it was probably in 2020 they had the Monk mini reunion where they did the Peacock original
video thing.
Yeah, like the little 10-minute short of Monk Shelters in Place.
Yeah.
Mr. Monk Shelters in Place, which we did an episode on that. If you haven't seen that either, make sure you go check that out, the actual video, and then we also did a pod on it. So there's that. But do you want to read I feel like I'm talking a lot because I have all the notes and I only told Noah to take certain notes on other things that are coming later. So here's the timeline of kind of where I'm at.
Okay, so February 2022, Tony Shalhoub does an interview.
Yes, so that's when he was doing an interview for Marvelous Miss Maisel, and someone asked him, "What do you think about like a Monk reunion?"
And he was like, "I'd be down."
He said it was in the works.
Oh.
That's when everybody started freaking out because we were like, "Wait, it's actually in the works? Like this is actually happening?" Yeah. So.
And then March 2023 movie is officially announced.
So is that a month later or a year later?
It's a year later.
A year, so an entire year later. Because I remember I posted the video, the actual clip of Tony telling that interviewer, this is in the works. And then over a year later, they announced that they were making a movie.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then April 2023, Jason starts sharing.
Okay, so that...
A month later.
So a month later, Jason Gray Stanford, friend of the pod, obviously.
You know Jason.
You know our friend Jason. Randy Disher, obviously. Lieutenant Randy Disher. Lieutenant Randall Disher, okay? Friend of the pod. He started posting on Instagram that, like, you know, behind the scenes stuff, him and the cast, and his chair, and all the cool things. So, yeah, so then, what's next?
May 2023, November release.
Yes, this is when, I'm pretty sure, I might have been guessing at this one, but the peoples, whoever are in charge, they started saying, it's coming out in November. It's coming out in November. And so we all were kind of like, November, right?
Mm-hmm. And then October 2023, December release.
Yes.
We would have already done it.
We would have already done it because we were kind of planning on doing this when Toby was in Japan.
Yeah.
And then we were planning on doing the movie review when Toby was in Japan, and then they pushed it. So instead, Toby's already back from Japan. Mm-hmm. But we're doing this reunion episode.
And then this says November 11th, we are back.
Yeah! We are back. Sorry if that was loud. It's probably loud for you guys. But yeah, we're back, baby. That always gets... Do you remember the monk, we're back, baby? This is when he gets fired. It's a Sharona one, so it's a long time ago.
Gosh.
He gets fired, and then he solves the case, and he does a jig. And he...
With the shirt?
Yeah, with the shirt. And she's like, what are you doing?
I remember that. I don't remember
I'm doing a jig. And she's like, that's not a jig.
I don't remember that.
I'm back, baby.
I don't remember saying I'm back, baby, but I definitely remember the jig.
The jig, yeah.
Unforgettable.
Yeah. Okay, so, also, we should address that we are on YouTube. Sorry, we've been recording for a few minutes, and we are on YouTube. Hopefully, if it all pans out, our camera, it's been 2 years, but it's still finicky. It hasn't gotten any better in 2 years. So, you might see a lot of stops on the YouTube video. Or if it doesn't make it, there's no YouTube video. And all of this will be cut out.
Yeah.
So other than that, we kind of already addressed our setup a little bit. We're in Toby's room. We were gonna maybe go for nostalgia and set up in Noah's old stomping grounds, but why?
It's a little bit messy. You'd have to move a lot of stuff. It's a little bit messy. We'll keep it at that.
Okay.
Keep it at that.
So it's a little messy, but also we were like, hey, new show, new groove.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, this is more of a... It's more casual, more like informal. Like, how are you doing, Noah?
This is like modern day podcasts, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Not way back in the day, like when we were doing
Exactly. We were like the OG.
No,
OG
really.
Podcasters.
And this is like the new chill.
You sit on a couch, welcome in, vibes.
Yeah.
It's all about vibes. It's about feeling comfortable to answer the hard questions.
Exactly.
That we're obviously going to ask on this podcast. That's what we're known for, the tough questions. Also, we have our monk swag, obviously. For those who are watching, we have Little Monk. We have our artwork from our listeners, of course, all around. And then, did you notice our sign was a little faded?
Is it?
You see the trim?
It's like yellow.
Yeah, I think it's just like the glue, or
That's
you think,
what
or
I was
something.
thinking.
Like something about the glue.
I think it looks fun though.
It's again, it's been in the tube for 2 years, but it came out of the tube for today, and I think it looks pretty good.
Shalhoub is out of the tube. He's out of the tube. Look at him though.
That was perfect.
Back in style.
And if you didn't know, Noah drew that when he was just a mere 12 years old.
Really? I feel like he was younger. It was 12?
You're 12, yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, 11's pretty young for a
That's
podcast.
4 years ago. That's
Yeah.
4 years ago. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And then how
I remember doing it too. That's funny.
Yeah, on the iPad.
Yeah, I just remember sitting in the room for like 30 minutes.
Scroll. And I was working on the music.
Yeah, I think
I was
so.
working on the theme
and I
song.
was just like, I don't know if she'll like this. And you were like, it's awesome. I was like,
Yes, I was like, Noah, this is so good. This is better than I ever could have dreamed that it could be. And he has the little glove and the Cheeto puff and the Cheetos.
It represents what we stand for.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's still perfect after all these years. And then address how do we look? How are we looking?
I think we're glowed up.
I think we're glowed up. I don't even. Can you even look up on like what's the last?
Oh gosh, the last YouTube video.
What do we look at? What do we look like? And I will put a little like screenshot up on the screen.
Okay, let me see. Oh wow, this is season 6. Oh gosh. Okay, Mr. Monk in the End Part 2.
I'm making a scene, right? Because that's the only reason that he would.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you look flattering in this. That's the exact one we're gonna use.
Like turn around.
We'll screenshot it.
I did.
Oh, you
dying, and he's like gripping on, like turning.
I have braces in this.
You have braces? No way.
That's adorable.
That's the end. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is. I thought that was our live.
Dude, we killed it.
Wait, are we dumb? We're not even wearing our Junk Monk hoodies.
Mine doesn't fit me.
Yours doesn't fit?
Mine doesn't fit
Okay,
at all.
what size is it?
Like a small or medium, I think.
Okay, because I could probably wear a medium now.
Really?
Hey.
No, yeah, mine
Here,
does
we'll
not fit.
switch.
Yeah, right.
That would be actually funny. That would
be
actually funny if I could wear yours. If it's a small,
I
that
think
would be
it's
pushing
small.
it.
I think it is a small.
Yeah, that'd be pushing it though. Not pushing it too much, but pushing it.
That'd be crazy.
That is so funny. How do you sound? Do you sound different?
I think I sound the
And then he
same.
also said that he knew that years ago to in some as like when he sent the
zoned
scripts out
out
to like
in
the
this.
action and that Adrian it was putting off.
I'm-
What? Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Oh, wow.
What?
You could probably scroll to the beginning and
Yeah, I'd be
you'd be
talking
saying your
more.
intro.
So it's like you let it in. Thing. Okay. The beginning scene with Trudy was 1,000,000 times better than Melora's initial acting in part 1. Her being in distress was like.
Oh wow, you can tell I have braces on for sure. Yeah.
And then you
That's
would have
apparent.
been 14 there, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Voice dropped a little bit. Like, just a couple octaves. Just a couple.
No, I think I sound the same.
Oh my god. All right, so kind of like I said before, the show's going to be a little bit more informal, off the cuff. I don't know about for Noah, it's kind of off the cuff for me. I always have my notes. I've got to have my notes, but because we don't have like the monk content, right? So this is going to be just like a catch up between the two of us. Again, showing us our excitement for the show and doing this for you guys, obviously the listener, and sharing some like monk predictions and what we think we might see, what we want to see, and all the things. So I thought we would just start off with the more catching up of what, kind of like we did. We're looking fresh and fly now. We're a little older, a little wiser. So
Wiser.
okay, well, you get to be older. For you to be older, it's cool. For me to be older, I need perks. So
You can be wiser.
I get to be wiser. That's how aging works. Okay, so what have we been up to? What have you been up to? Do you have
Oh
any
gosh, you want me
like,
to go first?
major highlights?
Okay, major highlights. High school. I'm a high schooler. I'm a junior in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I think
And I was a freshman?
yes.
Like very
Well,
beginning of
yeah.
freshman year, I think. Mm-hmm. Whenever we stopped doing this. So, I'm junior in high school now.
Yeah, because that's part of the reason why we didn't continue like doing different avenues and stuff was because
Yeah.
you were going into high school.
I
It's
need
a
to
little
study up.
yeah. Is that what you've been doing for 2 years, man? He's been hitting those books hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. I've also been up to soccer. I play soccer for my high school, which I guess counts as high school. Whatever. I've accomplished, okay? I promise, okay? I've made lots of friends. I mean, that comes with high school like, as well, I guess. I have a girlfriend.
Oh,
Hey, Liv.
is that for the record? Are we?
This is for the record. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Very beautiful girlfriend. Watching at home.
Insert picture? No, we're not gonna insert her picture.
I don't care. You
You
can insert a picture.
stalk your girlfriend.
You can look at her. Oh, I don't know if I have a post with her on my Instagram. I should.
Oh
at
yeah.
my
Oh yeah,
Instagram.
that's true. Look at the Instagram.
At Noah L. Hernandez.
That's what the whole pod should sound like. Just like this. Hey guys, welcome back. Junk Monk is back. That was super
We're
creepy.
old now.
We're old. No, don't breeze by so quickly, Noah. High school's a big.
High school's a big thing. Okay, well, you were
is.
making it sound like I wasn't accomplished, but I think it's a big deal.
No, well, my joke was just that you were hitting the books because you were like, "Yeah, I had to study up so I can do a podcast." But I think you cleared things up when you said, "I have lots of friends and a girlfriend." That is what you've been doing, hanging out with your
exactly. Well, I've been studying up too. My grades are usually good. They're not right now. I have a 25 right now in film studies. In the study of film. It's where we just watch movies. But
We're literally
it goes
making a
deeper.
film. Can you turn this in? Is this extra credit? Are we doing extra credit? What's your teacher's name? Because I will vouch for you. We are filming, as you can see.
I usually hitting the books.
And soccer.
And soccer. Varsity soccer. It's
Varsity.
hard.
Is this your first year on varsity?
That's my second year.
It is.
Well, last year I was dual roster.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I've been there. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's low-key a little bit of pressure. but I'm having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's good.
Soccer's fun. Let's see. Next, I've become my own person. I have, a job. I can drive.
Oh my gosh, you
I have a bank account. Like, I'm my own person now. Like, I feel like today I drove and I was driving and I got myself Chipotle and I was like, little me would have loved this, Like, I don't know. I'm my own person.
That's crazy because, like we said, when we ended, you were a freshman, so you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're 16, and
Yes.
you are literally driving a car. Like, yeah, it's crazy. This is kind of a little tangent, but I remember when I was 8, I had, our sister Emma, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she was on the pod.
Yeah.
Emma, friend of the pod. When she was born, I was 8, and I remember thinking, when I'm 16, I'll drive my little sister around.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have so much fun. And then as I had, like, more little siblings, I just thought that more. Like, oh, when I get older, we're all going to drive together. And it's like, not only do we do that, but now you're driving around yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I always pictured me driving you guys around. And I do, which is awesome.
I drive you.
But I'm old. But
I can drive you, yeah.
Drive me.
Yeah.
You drive me. I never imagined, oh, he'll drive me around.
Yeah. That's sad.
That is so sad. And
sad.
I don't want to gloss over the Chipotle. In the past 2 years since we've seen the people, how many bowls do you think you've eaten?
Well, okay, Chipotle has been a recent addiction, I would say.
Okay. And
it's only been over the past year or so, I would say. But it's all around, probably 100, 150. 150, which...
So, half the year?
Yeah, what's 150 times 10? 1,500?
I don't.
You're just at a zero, right?
Yes. That sounds right.
1,500. A lot of money spent on Chipotle. But I would say it's around there.
Worth it.
And I just started doing the rewards a month ago. So.
Are you serious?
Swear.
That is the saddest thing I've ever
I honestly
heard.
forgot to do it just now. Whenever I got Chipotle earlier today.
That's sadder than you driving me around. We're talking about money here. We're talking about free burritos. That is awful.
Next up, I grew up.
Taller, wider.
Taller, wider, wiser. Yeah.
Better, faster, stronger.
Yeah. I've also, dressed myself. And I have, style. My own
2 years
sense
ago,
of
his
style.
mom was literally dressing him.
I have my own, sense of style. This is, I bought this stuff. Not these shoes. These are my brother's, but...
I don't think they can see our feet.
Oh. These shoes. They're expensive. And I like them.
As you can see, part of Toby's collection probably in the background here.
Yeah. But yeah, I that's one of my newest hobbies is fashion. I'm
Thrifting.
really into that. Thrifting.
Like thrifting, yeah.
The shirt is from 1995. So
It's ancient.
Yeah.
It's from a little bit after I was born.
Also cost me
$50.
$50, $70. I don't know, somewhere around there.
I'm sure we have young viewers. I know we do. You guys are wackadoo, I'm sorry, with your thrifting. I go in the store and I'm they're oh, you like this one or this one? White ratty shirts, and they're paying $60 for them, and I'm oh, I threw some of those away last week.
I just
from the 90s.
Okay, I agree people can go overboard with the whole thrifting thing and the vintage thing.
Uh-huh.
But this is an awesome shirt. I think we can all agree.
What even is it?
Those
Just
who
a
are
Bud
watching
Light
on
racing
YouTube.
shirt?
Yeah. Wait, the back is cool too. Is it in frame, you think?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's a pretty cool shirt. I feel like I usually get cool shirts. And I feel like they don't make them the same.
Okay, so Toby just got back from Japan, right? And he said that he was looking for Japanese style, inspired things. He said everything was American, and they had the same exact thrift shops that we have here. All the stores or American clothing. It's the same thing. It wasn't Japanese vintage clothing. It's American vintage clothing. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's the style.
Yeah. Like, it is the actual... It's not just... It's like worldwide. It's just crazy. But you guys, you do you. We'll be old and we're antiquated, and y'all will be too someday, so...
I think it...
I will laugh.
I think I put it on, though. I'm enjoying my newfound freedom by delving more into these hobbies that I have like this.
Very
I can go drive myself to the thrift store, spend the money I made, and feel...
Eat Chipotle.
Eat Chipotle afterwards, and I feel like my own person. So,
before and after. Chipotle.
Before and after. And then, lastly, for what I've been up to, is I haven't watched an ounce of Monk. Which I think I have. I think I have a little bit.
I have too. I had that question for later, but you can go ahead.
I think the only time I watched it was with my girlfriend. And that's it.
Oh, that's nice, though.
But we only watched, one episode.
Yeah.
I think it was the first one.
Okay. I think I watched an episode, too. I don't know if it was on TV or I just was feeling really monkey or something, and I just put it on. Feeling monkey. Little monkey. No, but yeah, I don't even remember what episode it was. I might have watched a one Sharona, one now. But it's been 2 years, so it's kind of hard to remember. But I'm pretty sure I watched an episode too. But yeah,
it's kind of sad.
We could talk about that more in a little
okay.
bit. But is it my turn? I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I also had a job. Thank you. So actually, the job came second. The dancing addiction came first. But you guys, so I wrote that down that our last episode aired October 25th, 2021. So almost exactly 2 years ago.
It's close.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the day. I started ballroom dancing in May 2021. So May, June, July, August, September, October. So I've been dancing about 5 months when we stopped the show. So that means I've been dancing for 2 years and 5 months. And I am actually about to upgrade to the next level of dance. We have this whole syllabus thing, and I'm a associate bronze. I've been associate bronze since I started, and I'm about to be full bronze. And so, yeah, in case you were wondering how the ballroom dance thing, if I stopped doing it or whatever, I did not. I hit it
addicted.
very hard, and I'm very addicted. We won't even talk about the it's like Chipotle is dance, except for the burritos.
We did math.
We're talking dance lessons. Don't do the math.
Except the burritos are $140. Each lesson she does is $140, which I'll admit she's a very good dancer now, but still. $140 per lesson, and she is talking to me. That's all my burritos is
red.
is 10 of your lessons.
I'm turning red.
Literally, it's insane, and that's not counting added things, the various added things, equipment, shows,
all the dresses,
gifts that she buys her teachers. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Hey, shout out to the best teachers in the world, Mallory and Jacob, because they're life-changing people. Dance is a life-changing thing, and I'm not ashamed to say that not them, but dance is the reason that I got a job. I felt like I had a lot of health issues going on, and I felt like I literally couldn't work or hold a job. And dancing being hey, you know what, you danced today, you can work, you know what I mean, giving me this whole new perspective on life and just lots of things. It's just been so, you know what I mean, so it's every time it's $140 a pop, I'm shoot, but it's worth it, it's it's thinking about health in general, oh, the doctor's so expensive, and it's yeah, but being healthy is priceless. The way that dancing has changed my life is priceless. It has a price. It's a pretty funny, hilarious price, but it is priceless to me, you know what I mean, at this point. So,
no, for sure.
And I'm 2.5 years in, and I'm still trucking, and yeah.
You've got progress. You got it.
And
things to show
I
for
had
it,
to.
though.
I
Things
actually,
to show for
I
it,
did
for sure.
post a video too on the Instagram.
Really?
I posted because I danced to My Sharona.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
My motor run. And I did a swing, which is my favorite dance right now, is the East Coast swing, and I killed it.
Which,
Yeah,
like,
I'm doing
she
it.
knows them all. It's crazy
I
how
do.
much they teach you there. Like,
Rumba, cha-cha, swing, foxtrot, tango, waltz, hustle, samba, merengue, mambo, and that's just the Big 10.
that's the Big 10.
Bachata, salsa, two-step,
Oh, gosh.
Argentine tango, Peabody. Oh, I don't know some of those. No,
Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop.
She just broke her foot doing the Lindy
I
Hop the other day.
did. I didn't break my foot, but I got kicked really hard.
Oh, my gosh.
It's pretty bad.
Is that the bump
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
kick?
I know. Toby said he didn't see it. He's an idiot, though. So we know that.
Toby dances. He's not as good.
Toby does dance. Toby
clumsy,
Toby
though.
is pretty good. He's pretty good. He's close.
Toby's a testament, like, to how good they are there. Like, they took the worst person and they turned him into a good dancer. It's impressive, actually.
Yeah.
It's impressive, but I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It's,
I'm proud
it's
of all the
impressive.
stuff that you've done too.
Would have been nice to hear when I was saying it.
I know, I somehow made it about me. No, let's see what else. I got a job. I did dance. I got a job to pay for dance. And then I turned 30. You turned 16 and I turned
Those are big
30.
milestones.
Those are really big milestones. And what did I do to celebrate? We went to like Central Texas, like Austin area. And we went and we stayed like in a yurt. What else did we do? Oh, we stayed in like a safari, like a zoo place, where the animals like roam around and you can feed them and stuff, like in the cabins and stuff. And then what else? One other thing we do. Oh, we stayed like on a cliff house, like that was on the side where it
With the stars,
with the
right?
stars, yeah, where you could see the stars at night, and they were big and
That was
bright,
cool.
deep in the heart
That
of
looked
Texas. Actually,
You were deep in the heart of Texas.
literally was in Central
Geographically speaking.
Texas. Huh. Dang, missed opportunity. But yeah, I think we stayed at one more place, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, I just wanted to do I literally just wanted to stay in different cool little places like that. So that's what we did for our 30th. Oh, we went to a vineyard, a wine vineyard. That was the other place.
Like
so we
Mr.
stayed
Monk.
so we stayed in a villa. Yes, it was. It was just like that. Yeah,
Just like Mr. Monk.
it was cool.
Mr. Monk and the wine vineyard.
Mr. Monk.
No. Stops grapes. Mr. Monk drinks wine. Drinks a little too much or something like that. Gets a little drunk. Gets a little tipsy.
No, you were closer.
Mr. Monk gets drunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Mr. Monk gets drunk. That's it. And then let's see. Turn 30. Is that what I have? Oh, and then I just wrote down a couple things we did together. 2 times we've been to Galveston twice. 2 more times together. State Fair.
State Fair 2 more times.
Yeah, that's just our little
Annual trips.
things that we do. But yeah, so we're still, like I said,
We are still brother and sister.
Yeah, that did not change. I'm not coaching him though, but we finished that though.
Yeah.
On the podcast, yeah, that was over.
Because that was the freshman year, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Damn.
I always love that comment. Are you just like his basketball coach? Can you imagine just doing a podcast with your basketball coach? That would be so weird.
It's so weird. That's so funny.
It sounds fun, but it's
right?
just a little weird. I actually think that we're ready to move on to our next segment.
Okay. Junk time. What's up? Welcome to my favorite segment. Candace's favorite segment. Everyone's favorite segment. I forgot what I say here.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
It always changed a little bit.
Yeah, I never did write it down.
Junk time. Welcome back to my favorite time of the show.
Yeah.
Where we eat a little bit of junk or something like that.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm very excited.
Candace asks me questions and we eat junk or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Do you have questions for me?
I do. So let's snack.
Just
I'm
like the good
literally
old
so
days.
excited.
I'm so excited.
I was literally so
We've been
excited.
waiting so long for this. I wish I had my strawberry mochi. You think Toby could get that for us?
Oh. If you texted him, he probably would. Maybe.
Text.
You should have just done it and I could beep it out.
Yeah.
Beep. I probably will beep it out anyways because you said his name.
Okay, I'm really excited for this. Toby got this from Japan, and he said that his sister-in-law really liked this one.
Okay, so we'll try that one. I'll try that. I was about to stick that in my mouth, but we'll try
first.
this, yeah, at
I've
the
been,
same time.
I've been highly anticipating this one, so that one can win.
It's a family.
We tried the honey and cheese already. It was really, really good.
Oh, that's true.
We tried a lot of things, and they were all really good. This should be good. Oh.
Toby's here. Toby is actually a beast.
Oh. That just did 360. Thank you.
Toby's an idiot.
This was really good, too.
Thanks,
we tried
Toby.
this already. Thanks, Toby. This is, like, very, like, seasoned.
I don't know. This is a salty snack?
Yeah, yeah. It looks like little edamames.
I'm not excited about this at all.
Really? Alright, let's pop one in our mouths.
Gross.
3, 2, 1. I like it. Doesn't have too much of a taste. You're overthinking it. I like goldfish.
Oh my, really? Goldfish?
I mean, they're not like goldfish. I mean...
Oh no, I can't. They taste like something, but I can't put my finger on it. You're making the same face I am.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, they did move to Japan because they like this stuff, I guess so. I
Not
love
my favorite.
this.
It's not as good as the
gonna
honey.
do more of it.
Oh, you're getting more?
What the? How did I do that? That was weird. What were the chances of that?
Eat another strawberry mochi. Oh my gosh, it's my last one. Okay,
Didn't you eat like all of them?
Yeah, I ate like 5.
Okay.
I need some of these. While you bust open that one.
Open what one? I already did.
Oh, you already busted it open?
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat it?
I was waiting for you.
Oh my god.
I feel like we were... Sorry. The camera people can see us. The podcast people can't.
You're just listening to us eat right now.
You're just listening to us eat, so my bad. But we don't really know what these are. I don't even know how to describe what they look like.
They're little, like...
It says Mino on the thing.
They look like edamame.
They kind of do, yeah.
Like little...
Yeah.
Not like edamame itself, but the little pods. Like lima beans.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
pea pods or something. Lima beans
No,
are
not
white.
pea pods.
But lima beans are white.
Pea pods are little circles. These have the same, like, organ shape.
Okay, and then I'm eating... These are honey and cheese Pringles. I almost said pretzels. Pringles.
Potato chips.
Pringles.
Called
Not potato chips, but
I wonder if these are potato chips.
I wouldn't say they're like Lay's potato chips. They're...
Because Pringles aren't potatoes. Do you know
Oh,
that?
they're not? What are they? Corn?
I think they're like, yeah, I think they're like corn or like rice. Wow, these are so good.
And for those who can't see, I have my Junk Monk cup.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and here is...
No, I'm not going to hold my silence about it.
No, Noah, that's
That's
messed up.
disgusting.
It is not. Don't you dare call me out.
Okay, so there was a cockroach. Whenever we busted open all of our stuff,
I want to taste this.
I'm yelling. There was a cockroach in the cup. It like dead in the cup. Like who knows how long he'd been in there, been living in there. And still, kid
Sounds
is
like
not
I'm talking about the
fazed.
cockroach.
She's not phased about this, but she just washed it out, hot water, and was like, good to go. She's drinking out of it again, which is disgusting in my opinion.
Okay, and then I said, we literally.
Oh my god, this is good.
I know, right? I didn't even say where I worked. I work at a boutique / candy store, and we sell crickets and ants and worms. And he's like, they probably clean those.
They do.
Okay, they do clean it. Okay, well, I cleaned my cup with Dawn dish soap. So that means that my cup is clean, and I also didn't actually eat the cockroach. People are actually eating the crickets.
You haven't eaten one of those?
No.
Those are clean.
Those are clean. Okay, I'll bring you some.
That's actually... I'll eat them.
Okay, I'll bring you some for junk time.
Okay.
For next junk time.
I'm down. I'll eat 9 of them.
Do you want the...
Put it on record. I'll eat 9 of them.
Do you want the bacon and cheddar ones, or the sour cream and onion ones, or the salt and vinegar ones? Crickets.
All of them.
I'm not buying you all of them. I have to pay for them.
Oh, do they come in big bags? A little bag.
No, they're little boxes.
And give me all of them. Oh, wait, 3, 9.
Yeah, I have to buy them.
How much do they cost? They're little boxes.
I just scan them. I don't know how. I just put them in inventory and I price them and I scan them. I don't remember every single price. It's crazy. But I had one of those moments. Sorry, but the other when you were talking about like just like driving your car and you're like, oh my gosh, this is me. I was thinking about, or no, how you said like little you would think that was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I was working because I work with my grandmother works at the store with me.
Uh-huh.
And we were both just like, she was bringing me the candy and I was tagging it and then I would give them back to her and she would take them back and she would stock them and stuff. And I was like, if I told little me that I was going to work at a candy store with my grandma when I was older, I think I would die. Like, I would be so excited. You know what I mean?
Funny.
I was like, it's just cute. I'm like, I'm 30 and I'm working at a candy shop with my grandma. I was like,
you're lucky.
I am so cute right now. We're both so cute. While my mom does all the hard work.
Yeah, right?
We're just like, beep, boop, beep, boop. Living our best lives. But yeah.
But yeah, give me any one of those flavors. If it's under $6, you have to buy all 3. If it's over $6, then...
It's definitely over $6.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you see their little boxes?
Yeah, they're probably like $3.99 for a box.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not a cheap candy store.
They have protein.
Sorry if we have not been explaining what we're eating, because we're talking and eating.
It's all really good, though.
But we both ate the strawberry cheesecake flavored Kit Kats. Delicious. I'm about to try the wasabi one.
Wasabi Kit Kats.
Scared.
Yeah, this is the one I'm least excited for.
Oh, yeah. Are we sure that's wasabi?
This isn't wasabi.
It's not even spicy, is it?
No, it's
Is it about to kick in? Weird.
This doesn't look like wasabi.
It says
Unless it
wasabi
does.
on it. It says in English.
It's just like the tiniest, faintest little bit of spice.
I know, yeah.
Like not
Like
even
really, really faint.
Like if no one told me it would be spicy, I wouldn't have known ever.
Oh, yeah. Like I'm trying to find the spice.
It's in the very back of my throat.
Mm-hmm.
The very back of my throat.
Mm-hmm. I feel
it's
it.
Better than the matcha, in my opinion, though. Because Toby brought back a matcha Kit Kat, too. Kandyce liked it, but...
Mm-hmm. I did.
I was
And
not
matcha
a fan.
Pocky Sticks.
But that was better,
Did you
was
like
it
the
not?
Pocky Sticks?
No, I didn't like the Pocky Sticks.
You made like 10 of them. Why? I kept giving them to you.
You gave me like 2. Relax. You ate like 10 of them. What? Would you like this one better?
No. Well, but that one also didn't taste. It just tastes like chocolate. No?
No,
like
it tastes like white chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, like white chocolate. Yeah.
It was good, though.
Okay.
I'm not complaining for a white chocolate Kit Kat.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not as good as a strawberry
I just don't
Kit
like
Kat
regular
one.
Kit Kats. Like regular
I know.
chocolate Kit Kats. I don't like them. Okay. So, I feel like this is a kind of easy question. What do you miss about the pod?
Oh, gosh.
Miss and not miss.
Okay. I guess what I miss would probably be like getting to talk every week. It's fun.
Like just to talk in general.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. It was fun. What I didn't miss, what I don't miss, I would say
This guy.
would be like
Shoot me in the
whenever
face.
I was tired and I had to do it. That was the worst. When we were tired and we had to do it, it was just like,
and welcome to the Jungle Podcast. It's 2 a.m.
I know. It's just...
But we had some of the best laughs at 2 a.m.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I
we're
mean? We're just like
delirious.
delirious. Like,
No, yeah. Yeah.
Who was it, like the guy that I can't remember? Apologies, I don't remember your name off the top of my head. But I remember your message where you were saying that you listen to us when you're sleeping, like when you go to sleep, and then that you wake up because we're laughing, and then it makes you laugh, like even when you're like sleeping, like you wake up like laughing with us. I was
That's
like,
cute.
oh, that is adorable. So thank you. I think that's been since we've been off. I think. So yeah. So sorry I didn't remember your name, but I remembered your nice message.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I miss. Those types of messages.
Really?
You know, like just people just saying like, oh, it feels like we're talking to friends or listening to friends, you know, or whatever. And
Or this helped me get through a hard time. Or...
Yeah, perked me up, or after a long day, or I drive a lot and listen to you guys. And
my pants are a mess.
what? Your drip is dripping.
What did I eat?
I don't know. Did you open the mochi?
No.
Like the powder?
Oh, you think it's in here?
Oh, probably.
No, it's not. Clean.
Then I have no idea.
Literally clean.
This is a little messy, but anyhow.
It's so random. Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I miss those messages, and then obviously just the daily interaction with you guys on the Instagram and stuff. You know, with my polls that I would ask you guys, and the Happy Monk Day, and here's the clip of the new episode, and then you guys responding like, oh, to answer your question, or like to correct you on this or whatever. It's like I know y'all are listening because you're responding to what we're saying and stuff. So that interaction obviously is missing, because like none's gonna none. You know what I mean? Like that. Remember that very first time we were like, someone is listening to our podcast. That was the best feeling ever. And so yeah, I miss that. And
true.
I also miss just hanging out with you every week, because it was something that we like had to do, right? But it was obviously fun. But like you said, it was a strict schedule that we had to keep, and so, but in turn, it forced us to hang out, and we got to catch up on each other and like learn stuff about each other that we didn't even know. Like, no way that had to happen to you, you know? Because we'd have our like pointed questions like this, and it was like, you know, getting to do that and then having our inside jokes and all of that. It just it made us like, the podcast made us so much closer than we were, and we already were pretty close. But yeah, so that's what I miss. I don't miss the like deadlines, like the oh crap, this show's coming out tomorrow, and like I have to finish this before I go to sleep kind of thing. But even then, it was all like worth it, like it, you know. And I liked doing it. It's just when you have the crunch time to do it, you're like, oh, it can be a little stressful. But overall, it was
fun though.
Yeah. But yeah, the podcast did take, because like I didn't have a job back then. So the podcast did take up like a significant portion of my time and brain space and all of that. So it's interesting because now dance takes up that time and brain space and all of that, which is good because I'm moving my body instead of watching TV.
Watching TV, eating junk food, and just talking about it.
But doesn't that sound like a dream though? It just sounds like a dream.
No, yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I missed and didn't miss. And then this was another like relevant question, because we usually have it to stem off of the monk episode, you know, like the question. And this is just about our podcast. So I said, if, I'm not asking because I'm not going to do another podcast, but if you had to do another podcast, what would it be?
We've talked about this. Right?
I thought we had.
I just said community.
Oh, okay. I meant like in general.
A podcast about anything?
Yeah. Because we're 2 years later into the everyone has a podcast.
No, yeah,
Literally
now
everyone has a podcast. Like, it could be about anything.
No, yeah. Well, the only podcast that I listen to, like, devoutly now is a sneaker podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I think that'd be interesting. Just talking about sneakers. And not just sneakers, but, like, fashion. And, like, limited drops and, like, new things and controversies with sneakers and fashion and not just sneakers, but, like, Supreme and, like, like, Hypebeast brands. You know what that is?
No.
Hypebeast is, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, like, a certain kind of, like, like, overpriced things.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Okay.
It's like that.
Oh, okay.
When you're just, like, things that you wear just because, like, that has a Nike swoosh on it. Mm-hmm. That's like hype beast. Like you're wearing it for the.
How are you to spell that word that you're saying?
Hype beast. It's just hype.
Okay.
And beast.
Like beast mode.
Like beast mode.
Okay.
That's the word you go with.
Like Beauty and the Beast.
There we go.
Like another slang term that other people won't get. Like, yeah, I'm super hype beast mode. I get it. I can understand now.
No,
I'm hip with it.
Yeah. No, hype beast. It's interesting. I would say that whole culture of just being like, gotta wake up at 9 a.m., get these shoes, and gotta like spend $800 on them. Like, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's really interesting.
Hey, that's more than a dance lesson, is all I'm saying. And they don't even wear the shoes. I wear my dance shoes. Thank you very much. I use my dance shoes.
That's funny. Yeah. Either something like that or just a daily podcast. Not daily, like a weekly podcast. Just like talking about things that happen. Pop culture.
Yeah.
Music.
Those are some of my favorites that I listen to that just like, they've already kind of established themselves as like them. Like, oh, I already like them. And then they're kind of now like, what's new this week?
No, yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm like, because I don't know what's new this week. I don't listen to podcasts. Mm-hmm. So if they're telling me what happened.
Yeah.
So.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Just think life in general.
Yeah.
How they've been, funny stories, popular things.
Yeah. I think like you said, we talked about this before, so this answer probably hasn't changed for me, but I think it would be cool to do a podcast about TV shows, because I just enjoy television in general. So instead of like just Monk and talking about just Monk, or one television show, having more like encompassing. The only thing is like, I don't want to talk about shows that other people like. I want to talk about shows that I like. You know what I mean? So like, when I say like, oh, I'm well versed in TV, I don't not say I'm well versed in TV. Just really enjoy it, but I enjoy what I like.
No, yeah.
Like whether it's like trashy reality, like Too Hot to Handle, or The Ultimatum, or Dancing with the Stars, or old stuff like Everybody Loves Raymond or Will and Grace, or what I mean, just like the things that I like. So I think that would be cool to just like be like, this is my favorite stuff. If you like it too, then come along.
Yeah, right.
As opposed to like being like a movie buff and you're like, well, I thought, Shawshank Redemption was the best movie of all time. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't watch it, but I watched Mean Girls. kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But, and then other than that, I never thought about doing a dance podcast ever. Like, but it made me think of one of my favorite podcasts right now is Sex, Lies, and Spray Tans. Mm-hmm. And it's hosted by Cheryl Burke, who was a pro dancer on Dancing with the Stars since season 2. And she just retired last season. And so she's now people are actually kind of mad at her for like spilling the tea.
Oh, really?
On what goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that, which she doesn't see it that way. And I kind of don't, but I also kind of see where they're coming from. Like, yeah, but we don't talk about that kind of stuff, but she just says stuff like it is and like it was. So yeah, it's very interesting. Like, she interviews people who were on the show or some of the pros and stuff, and they just kind of like real talk. But it's also really interesting, like learning about how like on Dancing with Stars, like apparently the two judges, like Carrie Ann and Bruno, how they're like, they don't really have a background in ballroom, but Lynn Goodman did, like and like Derek Huff does, but the other two judges don't. So just me having my ballroom knowledge, I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Like, I know ballroom. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Just that kind of stuff, how she says that. Again, not like maybe I would ever host a podcast, but I'm just kind of plugging a podcast that I'm really enjoying. Like, huh, I didn't think I would enjoy a podcast about ballroom specifically, but it makes sense.
No, yeah.
But, yeah.
It's interesting. I don't think they could do, like, I feel like you couldn't do a podcast just about dance. But the fact that it's, like, about Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Because it gives you this medium to, like, look at this, watch this dance. Because she's been doing, like, recaps, too. She has interviews, but then recaps. What if she was a judge, what she would say.
Oh, really?
Which is really interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, because she doesn't even watch them. She doesn't watch the judges before she talks.
Uh-huh.
And so she watches the dances and she says the critiques. And then she listens to it. Yeah. No, yeah, and she gives her real honest opinions. And, hey, guys, if you're listening, because they're her friends. Like, hey, PETA, if you're listening to this, I would tell your partner to blah, 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 blah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't
that cool? Yeah.
No, that is cool. That's new. That's fresh.
Yeah. Okay, so during junk time, we usually eat junk, obviously. Yes. We ask each other questions. Check.
And it's our favorite time of the show.
It's our favorite part of the show. Where we also will do some of our fan interaction stuff. Okay? Yeah. So, do you want to go ahead and pull up Fantasia's voicemail?
Let's do it. Fantasia. What a beautiful, beautiful name. Let's see. What's your password?
Wait, I emailed it to you.
Do you want me to sign in with my account? Okay.
I'm confused. I emailed you the voicemail.
So you don't have to save your voice? Oh, wait, because this is my school email. Okay, sign out. Okay. Use another account. Okay. This is taking longer than I thought. I thought I would just be able to play it, but it's making me sign into Google. Google Voice. Never heard of it. Didn't know that was this thing they provided. Why would anyone need this? Other than right now.
I can pull it up if you need to.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, not now. Continue. Okay, now if I click on it again. Okay, play message. So far. No.
Did I get you 2 of these? I did. Yikes.
Wait, did I not already do
Junk
it?
time, so worth that. Worth the wait.
Let's see. Boom. Boom. And it still says no voicemails.
No?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you need me to pull it up?
Yeah, it's just, why is it not working?
So then I'll play it. But then we'll have to wait for me to go back and before we can talk about it, because I still need the backup, you know?
Mm-hmm. Never heard of Google Voice in my life. Oh, what email did you send me?
Okay, are you ready? I'm about to play it.
Not sure if you guys check this message anymore, but I just saw on my Peacock app that the Monk movie is coming on December the 8th, and today is November the 8th, so we have 30 days to, see what happens next. I'm excited. It's been years, and I just can't wait. By the way, this is Fantasia, if you didn't notice. But, yes, I am excited to hear what you guys have to say. I'm excited to watch this movie. I hope it is wonderful, and I cannot wait to hear you guys' voice again. I have been, re-listening because I guess it's been so long since I heard y'all's podcast that I don't remember what you guys said. So I have been re-listening every now and then. I can't wait to hear something new and fresh and hear all about, life 2 years later. I know we have some things that probably have happened since you guys wrapped it up. So I just can't wait. And I hope you guys do a live one so we can be interactive. This is your girl Fantasia signing off. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you.
Bye, Fantasia.
Good voicemail, right?
She's so sweet. Aww. We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're doing it.
You're welcome. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like she kind of we're hitting everything except the live.
No, yeah.
The live is tough.
The live
is tough.
Whole separate beast.
It is a whole separate beast, but that was fun when we did it that one time.
No, yeah, I agree.
But we will open up because you guys will get this before the Monk movie comes out. So if you guys do want to interact with us, hit us up on Instagram. You can send us voicemails, voice memos, videos, whatever you guys, you know what I mean? If you guys want to reach out, if you want to hear yourself on the pod, send it to us. We'll play it. You know us.
You know us.
We'll do it for the fame. All right. So that was Fantasia's voicemail. Awesome. Thank you so much for sending that. If you want to be, like I said, featured just like she was, send us those voicemails, 323-366-0477. That is still our phone number. I have to re-up it every once in a while. They kind of bug me about it, but I'm trying to keep it open for you guys as long as they will let me do it for free. It is open. So that is, you can also text that number as well. All right. And then, you know what else happened between the 2 years since we've been gone?
What?
We met our number one fan.
Oh, we did.
We totally did, right? That's so weird because it was like such a big thing and such a big day, but we weren't on the pod to share it with anyone. Remember? So what happened was Lindsay, all right, Lindsay Chambers, OG, our girl Lindsay, None's Gonna None, right? She had reached out to us and was like, hey, my dad is going, I think she said, to San Antonio for business. And we're going to spend like a day in Dallas or drive through Dallas or something like that. So I was wondering if you guys wanted to meet. So we were like, oh, nervous. Yeah. I'm like, okay, sure. So we met her in the Fort Worth Stockyards because it's where we're in Fort Worth. And so we met her at the Fort Worth Stockyards area at a coffee shop there. And we sat up in the like this little second story of the coffee shop and just this little like really quiet area. And her parents were there. And so it was just the five of us. And we just chit-chatted for like an hour or so. Maybe a little over an hour, I think. Yeah. And just chatted about Monk and more.
Took pictures.
Took pictures and a little video and stuff. And it was really cool.
It was cool.
So, yeah, like just to... like, what have we missed about the pod? Like, definitely you guys, like, that stuff is epically cool. Yeah. It was nerve-wracking, though. It was definitely nerve-wracking, but Lindsay, obviously, she was, like, I think 17 or so at the time.
I thought she was 16.
Maybe 16, so maybe she's 18, 19 now? I don't know. It's been 2 years since, so it's like, you know, y'all are kind of frozen in time. We've aged, so you guys have to obviously have aged as well. But I feel like she's a senior. At least now, she has to be. I feel like I still see her posting stuff from high school plays, but maybe, I don't know. Lindsay, you know where to find us. You let us know. We want to catch up. Send us a voicemail. Let us know what you're up to. Yeah. We'll play it.
I went to that coffee shop like a month ago.
Oh, really?
And I was like, this is weird. And I was like, why do I know this from? And I was like, oh! And everything clicked at once. And I was like, because we sat up there, and I was like,
I've been here before. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, when I've gone by it a couple of times. Like, I'd never even been to the Stockyards. That was my first time in the Stockyards when we went with her.
That was your first time ever? Yeah. I'm a native to the Stockyards.
Yeah, because then we went for a dance. We did the flash mob.
Oh, yeah.
We did the flash mob in the Stockyards. That was the second time I had been there. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's the coffee shop I went to.
It's the second time you've ever been.
Yeah.
We went because we were going to a haunted hotel in the Stockyards. And it was haunted. It was really scary. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, really? What? Was it Driscoll? No, that's somewhere else.
It was this small, like, it's an old, what are those buildings they had for sex?
A brothel?
It was an old brothel.
Oh, okay.
And with a bunch of dead people in there who had like died there, and some during the brothel, some before, some after. And like I had little sticks and everything, little metal rods, and I'd be like, cross the sticks if you're in here. It'd be like,
no, that did not happen.
I swear on everything.
When was this?
A month or two ago.
When we went to the coffee shop, this was the same time?
Yeah, we went the morning after, because it was in the Stockyards, and like, I think I have a video, and I'm just like, what the heck?
What? I would have asked a question about this if I would have known this happened to you.
Josie. Josie was a spirit I was talking to. I was like, if this is Josie, cross the rods. I was like, oh. And then I'd be like, uncross. But it wasn't like super fast, but it was like.
What the heck? This is wild.
I know. And I wouldn't have believed it if anyone else had done it.
Yeah.
But like, we took turns, and I was just like, it was just so scary.
Did you believe in ghosts before you did it?
I mean, yeah, but I can only believe so much, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah, unless you see it for yourself.
Yeah. But it was just like,
That is wild.
Shocking.
I have never.
And then the next morning, went to the coffee shop and I was like, I have a weird feeling. I was like, oh no, I was just here.
I'm being haunted. Oh wait, no, that was a real memory that happened a couple years ago.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was April 20. What did I write down? April 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago.
So that means that was about October, November, December. So it was 6 months after we ended the pod.
Oh.
6 months after the pod ended. Yeah, because that's October 2021. Yeah. November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So, but yeah, so we met Lindsay. Really cool. And then, I wanted to do a shout out to our grandparents. I think in between.
Shout out to our grandparents.
In between then and now. I don't think we've said our grandparents listen to our podcast.
I think we did.
Did we say that?
I think so.
I genuinely, I couldn't remember. I just remember this past Easter we were talking, remember, in the car with them?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were talking about the podcast and how they liked it and they were so funny and stuff. And like, because they speak English, but like my grandparents, they talk to me in Spanish first. And I don't speak Spanish. So they kind of go on in Spanish. And then whenever they see like the look in my eyes that I don't know what they're saying, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And they're talking English. So it's just funny that they like listen to the pod and like, and they didn't understand that we watched the episodes. Yeah. And then talked about the show. So they were just listening to us talk about the show that they had never seen.
People do that. I feel like a lot of people do that on accident and they don't understand it. And they're just like, why am I listening to this?
Yeah. That's funny, but I thought we'd give them a shout out in case they listen to this one. Yeah. In case their feed refreshes and they're like, new episode! Like, I thought that was funny. And then no one has guessed who Toby is, y'all.
Really?
Yeah, no one's... well, people have reached out to make a guess.
They just haven't gotten it right.
But no one's gotten it right. So I feel like we've dropped a few hints in this episode. So if you guys can figure it out, I will still send you stickers. That was my promise. It doesn't cost but like a stamp to send stickers. I already have the stickers. Oh. So if you guys can guess accurately who Toby is, I'll send you some swag. Okay. And then the last thing was the email. We got an email from Martin. Do you want to read it?
I will read it. Okay, let's see.
Noah really liked the email, and his girlfriend got in the car like right after I had told Noah about it. And then when his girlfriend got in the car, he read the email to her because he was like flexing so hard.
It's true.
It's so true.
It's a very flattering email. Okay, ready? Hello there, Martin from Ontario, Canada here. Really wanted to tell you how much we love your podcast. Our family has went through some tragic times that I won't bore you with, but Monk has helped us keep a smile on our faces. I farm and truck drive, so lots of idle time. I discovered your show last week and have binged to season 7 already. That's impressive.
So he's done now. He's got to be.
Yeah, for sure. If he did 3 seasons in 1 week, yeah. You are both so talented and funny. You're both so talented, funny, and kind. I'm addicted. I'm married, but I have a huge crush on Kandyce. And Noah, you are so sweet and hilarious and uber smart. Per combination. Hopefully this email is still open. I see your show is over. Please let me know if you Funsters are doing another show, and I'm in. You are in it. A couple things I wanted to point out. Sorry, Noah, but the king can only move in one direction. He's talking about
like references from like Mr. Monk in the chess. No, Mr. Monk
in the Big Game.
No, that's the basketball one. Mr. Monk
and Genius.
Yes, thank you. That was genius of you.
I know, it really was. It really was. Anyways, love you guys. You warm my heart and help me move forward. Noah, reach high, my man. The sky's the limit. You are brimming with talent and charisma. And Kandyce, if the wife ever gets tired of me, ... LOL.
Love it. My favorite email. The most flattering email from Martin. And where did he say he's from? Vancouver? Or
Ontario.
Ontario. Okay. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the Canadian provinces?
Provinces. That's what it looks
like. Genius. I had to rectify the Canadian thing I just said. But yes. Thank you, Martin. That was an awesome email.
Good job, Martin.
And again, if you want to be featured like Martin, email us junkmonkpodcast at gmail.com. slash. I'm just kidding. Backslash.
Backslash HTTPS.
No. Please don't type that. It won't get to us. But yeah, thank you, Martin. I hope you listen to this and you're on a long drive to and fro wherever you're going and you enjoy
the cornfields.
Yes, and is that what
he
said?
He's farms.
A farmer. He's a farmer? Okay, yeah.
He's both.
He farms and truck drives.
I would love to meet him. That'd be awesome. Imagine. Like, just to call him. I wonder what he sounds like. I'll just see a picture of him.
He's Canadian, so...
I mean, we're not going to meet. That'd be crazy. But,
Don't they say A?
He's like, love your podcast, A.
What if he's French-Canadian?
Right? Oh,
God. Is
God.
that the same?
I love your podcast.
I hope Martin doesn't get easily offended.
Well,
we love you, Martin.
Ontario isn't like
French Canadian. Okay, so it's probably the A one.
It's definitely an A.
Okay, those were some good impressions.
I love your podcast as much. I love hockey. Eh?
That was borderline Irish, eh?
I know, that was
Irish.
It's
a little Irish, eh? Okay, so let's. I guess we're good to move on to monk time.
It's monk time.
Let's do the
bum 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 bum. Monk time. It's monk time.
Just do all of them. It's monk time.
Here's one monk time.
Here's one monk time.
He's the monk guy.
He's the monk guy. He's the monk time.
I'm trying to think of the other ones.
Monk time. Plot holes.
Plot holes.
It's. Oh wait. Or no, that's not it. What is it? It's like something. Plot holes. It's something goofy. It's something silly.
Toby cooked on that.
How crazy! Toby's a genius. Or something. Wait, how crazy was Monk this episode? How crazy was Monk this episode? That's the crazy one.
Oh yeah, how crazy was Monk this time?
Monk time! No, just kidding. Anyways, it's monk time, guys, in case you didn't understand.
Yeah.
It is monk time.
Monk time.
This is our other favorite time of the show, where we don't eat any more junk and we just talk about monk all the time.
Kandyce wouldn't let me. I'm still hungry, but...
We're gonna eat afterwards, guys. No one wanted to talk about what we were gonna eat
What are we gonna eat afterwards?
I don't know. Well, Toby gets back from Costa Rica. Toby is literally a world traveler.
Yeah, literally.
Toby's about to get back from Costa Rica.
What if it rhymes with Pachotle?
Pachotle.
What if it rhymes with Pachotle?
I literally... Didn't you eat that for lunch? Because I ate Chipotle.
I'd be down.
I ate Pachotle for lunch, too.
Really? And you're over it?
Yeah. Well, of course I'm over it. I already ate it.
Well, I'm not over it.
Of course not. I'm going to go to dance again, too. Okay. So, we already talked about when the last time we watched Monk was, which is fine, right? But refresh the ending really quickly. So, in case we don't remember, Monk, obviously, he has a daughter. Well, it's not his daughter, but it's Trudy's, like, long-lost daughter, right? Molly. So, yeah, so Molly comes in the end and kind of, he becomes a little, like, not, I'm going to say the word obsessed, but a little bit, like, yeah. He puts that love that he had for Trudy onto Molly, right? Not in that way, but the same, like, love, yeah, right? Yeah. The hole that he had in his heart, it was for Molly now. And, so we know that is kind of what he's doing, like, he's still a detective, and I'm just going based off, like, the very last shot. Like, Natalie is still there with him. Did Stottlemyre get a promotion?
He moved.
Or something? Disher moved.
Oh.
To be with Sharona in New Jersey. Right. He got a promotion, because he went from, like, lieutenant to being a captain.
He went from lieutenant to Leland.
Well, okay. That makes no sense. But he went from lieutenant to captain. Did the captain get a promotion? That I don't remember. Like, is he like the chief now? Or something? Or was he just straight up, he was just still the captain? His storyline was that he married his Trudy. He married TK.
TK.
Remember, right? So he's married. So he's and he's happily married. Is the last we've seen.
Yeah.
Natalie did not get married. Did she have the boyfriend? The Navy boyfriend?
And he picked her up and something like that. I don't know.
Yes. Because remember, Monk is getting poisoned, and Natalie and her boyfriend are at the grocery store. This is like in the final episode. They're in the grocery store together. So she definitely still has a boyfriend. In the end of the thing, Stottlemeyer's married. Randy has Sharona. Monk has Molly. And then the three of them, the leftover gang, is still doing their thing together. Because that's like the final scene where Stottlemeyer and Monk and Natalie are on a case. So, right. So they're doing... Do you remember all this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what were... You might not remember this, but what were your initial thoughts? Did you have any, like... When you... At least now, like, when you think Monk movie, what do you think? Like...
What am I anticipating? What do I think?
Well, I'm just trying to think, because so whenever I heard about it, I started jotting down notes. Assuming you didn't do that. So...
I did not.
Yeah. I was trying to think of, like, what your initial thoughts were when you heard.
I was probably like, whoa, that's cool. I thought about the implications of such a movie and how it would affect us. And we'd be like, gotta get back to work. And then, I don't know. Anticipating. Excited.
Yeah, okay. That's basically what I put. Guy was like, I got my notes out and it was like, we're back, baby. So that was my first thought. And then my only other thing was, I thought, boo, because it was just a movie and not a series.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I wanted a series.
That'd be nice.
But
I mean, you can't complain.
No, yeah, exactly. Right. Well, we're going to take what we can get, obviously. Yeah. It's not like I want a series or nothing. Like, that's dumb. But...
I mean, I'm sure if it is successful, the door to Monk probably won't be closed.
That's true. That is true.
I think everyone who works on it misses it, and I don't see why they wouldn't do it. Like, if it made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have a Peacock original.
Because there's also multiple Psych movies. Like, so it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a one and done thing. But my other thought, I'd put it just like a little, boo, it's a movie, and boo, they named it Final Case.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
They are essentially saying, no, like, we're not doing anymore. Like, this is all you get. So, Mr. Monk and his final case.
For sure.
Number 4.
Yeah, it's just...
Part 2. Yeah, so those are my initial thoughts. So, next thing would just be, what do you think we will see? Or not see?
Jotted some things down.
Or who, what?
Okay, this is what I want.
Okay.
From the Monk movie. Classic Monk tropes. Like, for sure. I want, like, Randy cracking jokes, Natalie being sassy, Sharona being funny, and then...
But you want Sharona?
Sharona,
okay,
yeah, for sure. I think, would it be complete without Natalie and Sharona? Even if Sharona's in it for, like, a second, because she doesn't act or anything. I'd also like to see some not so forgettable background characters, like cameoing. So Sarah Silverman, obviously, like Silverman.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the biggest one I can think of. Like,
yeah.
When you think of like Monk.
I did people, think of that too.
Like.
Yeah.
I think it'd be sad for her not to be in it.
She was the first person that came to my mind.
Yeah.
So that's interesting that you said her name first as well.
I literally couldn't think of anyone else off the top of my head. So.
Yeah.
Like, she's the only.
Like, yeah.
Non.
And then, honestly, it's probably because her shtick is that she's obsessed with Monk. Whereas other guest stars, like, yeah, they were guest stars, but they might have been a killer or whatever. And it was like, oh, that famous guy was on the show. How cool. But she's like, she loves Monk. Yeah. So that's, like, I think the connection that we're making.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she has to be in because she loves Monk.
Yeah. I also put good acting, ?
Okay.
I'm expecting...
That's a good point.
A higher performance than we see in the show, which... Will we see it? They haven't been acting together for a while, but I think it's not ridiculous to want better acting than the show. Just because...
Like, what do you want better acting than they did on Monk?
Yeah.
Or you're saying, like,
or at least
the same?
Similar or better, which is...
Did you think the acting was bad on Monk?
I thought it wasn't great.
I
thought Tony Shalhoub killed it, but I mean, like, Natalie wasn't a great actor. Have I said that before?
No.
Sharona's not a great actor.
What? Oh my gosh, this is breaking news. Are you sure
Well,
this is what you want to say?
It's just like, from my memory, take this with a grain of salt.
Okay.
To each his own. But, I mean, like, there wasn't, like, crazy performances by anyone other than Tony Shalhoub, which he would have a good performance every single episode.
Right. I
and, like,
get what you're saying.
And sometimes you could just be like, that wasn't delivered well, or, you know?
I feel like maybe, what, if I had kind of tried to interpret what you're saying, it's a little like USA show.
Yeah.
Like, some people feel that way, like, about a Burn Notice, or a White Collar, or a Suits, or something, where they're like, the acting isn't the most important thing.
Yeah.
On the show. It's the storyline or whatever, the action or whatever. I don't know if I would agree that they're not good actors, or I've never been like, oh, I've been taken out of a moment by any one character or anything. But Tony does have the most opportunity because he does have those like serious scenes and the OCD scenes, and he has to be funny at the same time and not be too sad. Like, he has the hardest job to do, and he does it extremely well. Yeah. Whereas all the other characters are just supporting and
they're good at their normal jobs. But, like, when Natalie has to cry about Mike or whatever, it's just, like, sometimes it might not hit. And I'm just hoping that if we get more emotional scenes from those characters in the movie and they're delivered well.
Yeah. Right, because on an average daily episode, you wouldn't have those characters wouldn't be written to have those types of emotional scenes. So yeah, they're gonna have to, in order to make it a movie, like not just an episode, there's gonna have to be a lot of highs and a lot of lows. Because you've got one shot to do this. This is not a series where you've got 10 episodes to, oh, wow, that was nostalgic. Now let's have a good case. Ooh, that was a good clue. Oh, I liked that episode. Or that episode was a little bit weaker or whatever. You literally have one shot, one last case. So they're going to have to come out with all the stops, arc-wise, storyline-wise, acting-wise, and all of it. So, yeah. Those are good points.
Next, I have theme song ... question mark. Will they have a theme song for a movie? I hope so. With, credits?
Think that they would have to.
Okay. And then possibly both theme songs. One at the beginning. It's a jungle out there. And then...
the other one.
Instrumental at the end.
Yeah.
Would be...
I wouldn't like that. I would like that because I am team instrumental. But I seriously doubt it. They probably will just play the credits of It's a Jungle Out There. I think.
Who knows? I'm not done.
Okay. I didn't know if we were going back and forth. But, okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'll just finish off and then you can go.
Okay.
I wrote to Sharon and Natalie. I hope that it's not a random crime. I hope that it's... like, it's not just, like, Mr. Monk and the Rapper. It's, like, pertaining to Trudy. Or, which... is a double-edged sword because, like, it's already been wrapped up. But, like, like, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be as, like, memorable if it was, like, Randy's cat got kidnapped.
Like, even if it's a good, clever case, we'd rather have emotion tied to the story than... oh, that was a fun clue. And that was, oh, wow, that was an unexpected killer. Yeah. Like, again, it's Monk. We do need some emotional elements tied into it. So they're going to have to do something clever than just being clever.
Yeah. And, something with, like, Sharona. I mean, like, even if it is like Sharona's dead or something and we have to solve her case or whatever. Like, okay, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but like, even if it does have something to do with like our heartstrings and we're like feeling sad about it, I feel like
I swear, if they kill Sharona, I'm not watching it.
I
I will turn it off.
I feel like
They
it'd be
better
better
not.
if it was pertaining to the case that we've been watching for 8 seasons.
So you want it to be about Trudy?
I think
like,
so.
For sure.
I think so. Just like not like we got the wrong guy, but like something about it. The monk writers are clever. They'll think of something.
Okay.
That'd be nice. That's just something that'd be nice. And then I think on the last one, I have low hopes, but I am just glad that they're doing this. I think it's better for me to go in with low hopes, and it's a Peacock original, which like I don't know if it's anything like any other reboot of a popular TV show or movie that we've seen ever. It's not going to be as good as the original, and I'm assuming they don't have the highest budget for this, and yeah. I'm just going in with not too high of hopes, but I'm still very excited.
I think it's a good place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You actually wrote a lot more than I did. Like a lot. So, let's see. Who do we think that we'll see or not see? I would say based on the, like how you were kind of saying, setting my expectations low, I would be surprised actually if Sharona was in it. Like you said, even if it was for a couple of seconds, I would take it. But then also it's like, is she going to do it for just a couple seconds? I don't know. Like kind of thing. I don't know if she would do it at all. But I also had heard that, and just seen like that Traylor Howard, who plays Natalie, had, she had quit acting. Like she was not acting anymore. So it's, who's to say Bitty Schramm wouldn't come back when no one assumed that she was going to come back in the end of Monk after she was, let go or whatever, or after she left or whatever.
Yeah.
So obviously there's no bad blood there, and especially another 10 years later.
Yeah.
That I'm sure they're kosher. But again, I would, because that would be what I would want to see the most, because I love Sharona. So I would be like the most excited if Sharona popped up. But again, I'm gonna keep it down here because. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think there's a negative chance that they don't at least say her name.
Though they'll say her name.
Yeah.
They have to say her
on
name.
Vacation or...
Yeah, exactly. But once they say that, then it's dead.
Yeah.
As soon as they say that, then you're like...
Dead.
Yeah, you're like, okay. And move on.
Yeah.
So that's what that's what I'm expecting. I am expecting Dr. Bell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm expecting Dr. Bell. I don't think he passed away.
I forget who.
Hector Elizondo.
Because what's his name died?
Because he was in. I know he was in Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing ended last year or something, and he was still alive. So I'm assuming he's still alive.
What's her name? What's his name?
Hector Elizondo or something like that.
Hector Elizondo.
He's still alive?
He is still the last man standing.
Okay. So I would like. So I would like to see Dr. Bell for sure. Whether Adrian needs him or not, I would like to see him.
Yeah, that'd be nice if he's like, we're just friends
or something. Yeah. But then, who would also be friends with him? Harold.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see Harold.
Is so funny,
and
dude.
I know that he's still acting. Tim Bagley is still acting.
He's famous.
So, yeah, he's famous. So I would absolutely love to see Harold.
I think they'll get it. They'll get him.
I think that I would be. Yeah, it's probably my list is like, but it's like not from expected to least expected. Like who I would want to see would be Sharona. And then Dr. Bell, just because I think he's necessary. And then Harold. But I think I would like to see Harold more than Dr. Bell. Just for the funniness of it. Because Harold and Monk are just insanely hilarious together.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Just for kicks. Sharona for the nostalgia. And Harold for the kicks. And then Dr. Bell for the, like, just needed consistency of, like, this is home. Yeah. We're safe with Dr. Bell. I really like that, like, feeling for Monk. And then Who thinks we'll see Julie?
Oh, dang. You think?
I don't think so. I seriously
Yeah,
doubt.
I doubt it, too.
I would seriously doubt it.
That's just so extra.
Cause
I didn't think about Julie.
Well, because also I follow her on Instagram. I'm just not on I'm not on the Junk Monk very much. You're not looking something up, are you?
I'm looking up Julie.
What? Why?
Is she a little baddie nowadays? This is a joke. Why did I look at Julie on Instagram? That's not going to be her name.
Emmy Clark.
Oh, yeah.
What I was going to say is, like, I haven't seen her post anything about the Monk movie. So if she was in it, she probably would have posted. But then also, if she was supposed to be, like, a surprise, then she wouldn't have posted anything. But I just seriously doubt, again, that
Dude, she looks the same, though.
I mean, it's only been 2 years.
This looks like...
Oh, she does look like...
Julie.
She looks
like...
I
remember her not looking like her, you know?
Yeah, that looks like Julie, like, and on Monk.
Yeah, okay,
that was weird.
She does not look like her on this.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm used to her looking like now.
This says,
that's funny.
July, where did you go? Julie, where did you go?
Julie, where'd you go? Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right.
So those are the people that came to mind. Definitely not going to see Benji, because that would be weird.
Benji!
Benji, what's wrong? See, inside jokes like that. That's what I'm... Benji, what's wrong? Oh my gosh. That was a delirious night. We were so delirious. Wait, let me do it again. Benji, what's wrong? That was too much. That was way too much. I also put, do we think, because you kind of talked about the case a little bit, but do we think that they're going to have heavy hitter guest stars, or do you think it's going to be more like an OG kind of episode where it's about the case and it's about our main characters, and it's not going to be about a famous guest star who's the killer?
I mean, I hope it's both. I feel like it's not Monk without the guest stars. Obviously, like...
See, but you get what I'm saying, though, because we have a lot of great guest stars, but not every killer or not every episode. That's why I kind of said, like, OG Monk, because, like, they didn't do so much of guest stars. It was really about the case and getting to know Monk and the characters. And now that we know Monk and the characters, are they going to bank on that nostalgia more and us caring about them? Or, like, we have... Jim Carrey, or but I'm just saying, like, as the killer, and it's like then it becomes about Jim Carrey, not about the cast.
Well, yeah, then.
But no, but I'm asking a prediction. Like, what do we think? Like, well, how do we feel about? Do we want to see? Yeah, we want to see Stanley Tucci, or we want to see these people, or are we like, I don't care about guest stars. Because you kind of said, like, oh, Sarah Silverman, but that would be like a nostalgic, again, that's going for nostalgia. That's not going for. We're being monkish now, and then undoing the.
I don't know. It was just banging.
Oh, it was. Oh, I didn't say. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I feel like maybe what my question is maybe kind of pointed at. I don't care if we have guest stars, because I think that if they bring back enough people like a Harold, like a Sharona, that would be enough that, like, it won't be like, oh man, there wasn't any famous people to talk about. Like, that's not super important to me. I would like a good case. I would like, and what the things we talked about, emotional highs and lows.
Yeah.
Like how you were kind of even saying Sarah Silverman. Like, I wouldn't be disappointed if we didn't see Sarah Silverman. It would be really funny and really cool, but it's not something that I'm expecting. But I wonder, just from their standpoint, if they're like, yeah, this is our big movie. We need stars to advertise it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it might help them advertise it. So, you know, if you get a big star in it and then they're like, hey, you watch this Muck movie that I'm on, and then you get an audience. You know what I mean? That's why they usually do it. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm okay with random, like a killer, like a random killer.
Yeah.
Like not, oh, it has to be this famous person. Mm-hmm. But it does make it interesting though. Sometimes when you're like, oh, Will from Will and Grace is the killer.
Yeah.
I love this kind of thing. So yeah. Do we think that Molly's going to be in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think they will recast her?
Yes.
I think so too.
Because who's going to remember what Molly looks like? I could not draw her if I tried.
That's what I think. Yeah. Now, more avid fans than ourselves who like rewatch and rewatch probably do know what she looks like. I have an idea, but I can't imagine that they
bigger
recast...
Monk fans than us? Not the target audience. It's like what, 5%? Not even 3%, 2%, 1% of people that are gonna watch the movie
are bigger fans than us.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as like rewatching, like who would actually know who.
Yeah, but I'm sure we'll see her. I'm sure we'll see her.
I think we'd have to.
Yeah.
Like I put what you said, it's got to be a big case. And then it made me think, I wonder if it would be something like his 100th case. Probably not, because they've done it before. Mm-hmm. But like, here is Adrian Monk, the famous detective, and he's back in action or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Because are we thinking that he is going to be retired and they're going to bring him back for his final case, for a final case? Or do we think he's been working this entire time and this is going to be his final case?
Did he retire at the end of the...
He was working.
I think it'll be he had been working then.
He had?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is a much more sad angle.
Than like...
Right? Because if he's been done and he's been out of retirement and you call them back, that's a happy instance, right? Because you're like, oh, he's retired. Mr. Monk, you got to do more than just, watch television or organize your cleaning supplies. Like, let's do one more case. But if you've been, like, grinding for the past 10 years since we've seen you, and it's like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
That's freaking sad.
Yeah.
So, I kind of hope it's the not sad one, honestly. But it could be. But then I was also thinking, on the same lines of that 100th case, is Monk going to be more famous than he even was 10 years ago?
He's got to be.
Is he this famous detective?
Finally getting credit where credit is due. Yeah, I think so.
Like, and that's what made me think maybe he comes back out of retirement or something like that. But again, that would also insinuate that Natalie's not his assistant anymore, maybe. And then Stoudemire doesn't work for the police department, or you know what I mean? Like, they don't work together anymore. So, yeah. And that was my kind of next thing was like, will we pick up where we left off? But I'm kind of already kind of hitting on that. Like, will Stoudemire be doing the exact same thing? Will Natalie still be his assistant? Will we have see them? They were been implying that they've been working together every single day. I don't know. And then, why is Randy going to come back?
I don't think it matters.
Well,
it won't matter.
But I'm just saying, like, because if it's Monk's final case and Randy's been gone for 10 years, do you think Randy came back at some point? Or do we think that they're gonna fly him in from Jersey? Because he has to come back, right? That's like they always say, like, if there's an office reunion, they all went their separate ways, but what's gonna make him come back?
Yeah.
Like, what could possibly... Do we think Randy is still living it up with Sharona?
Yeah, I
Jersey.
I think so. That'd be sad if they weren't.
So then they've got to get Randy to come back somehow. This case has to be big enough that they call Randy for some reason.
Yeah.
And does this mean Randy is competent? Right, though? Like, we need Randall Disher to come help us solve the case. Like, is that why we're calling Randy back? So, yeah, I just thought about that. Will Stoudemire be married to TK? Do you think, or are they gonna be like, I'm divorced again, didn't work out?
Yeah, that'd be sad.
Or do we think he's gonna be married?
I think so.
Do you think Natalie's gonna be married?
I think so.
Do you think she'll be married to the Navy guy?
Probably.
Or just someone random?
Probably someone random.
And will we see him? Are they gonna say, we're moved on, are we just gonna have an hour and a half long Monk episode, or are they gonna be like, oh look, here's TK, here's Natalie's new husband, here's like you know, or
Yeah.
because like here's a weird example. Will and Grace, when they rebooted, they, spoiler alert, it ended like 10 years ago, they jumped into the future, like years. Will and Grace have two kids, and they meet in college. Like, they age Will and Grace, like they're old people. And so they have children. They've both been married and everything, right? Well, they rebooted Will and Grace. So that's the final episode, right? They rebooted it a few years ago. When they come back, they make a joke because Will doesn't have any kids. Grace doesn't have any kids. And they explain this all away by making a joke that Karen, who likes to pop pills and drink, that she was like, I had this crazy dream that you two had kids and they met in college or something. And they're like, yeah, that would be crazy. And they just explained everything away.
That's stupid.
But it's because it made for a good show. No one wants to see... And Jack made a joke and said, no one wants to see you two have kids. That's boring.
Yeah, right.
And so they were explained why they did that, which I totally agreed with. I was like, thank God they did that, because they had to, because no one would want to see them both married. We need to see them both together, single and toxic, and depending on each other. Mm-hmm. That's the show. Yeah. So, right, I'm assuming that all of these things are just going to be like mentioned, like off mentioned, like, oh yeah, me and I don't even remember his name. Mitch was her other husband. But me and the Army guy, the Navy guy, we just got married. Or
I thought his name was Mike.
It's not Mike.
It's Mitch.
It's Mitch, yeah. It's definitely Mitch. I just don't remember what the guy's name. We didn't like him, though. Remember the guy in the submarine? She makes out with the guy, Mr. Mugg is underwater. And then that's the guy that she ends up with.
Like Evan. Sean. Steven. Was it Steven?
That sounded right. That does sound right, Steven.
Right?
That does sound right. But then she's like, oh yeah, me and Steven are about to celebrate our 8-year anniversary.
Steve.
Same thing. Noah. No. Same thing.
Would be Oa.
Oa. Missing an N. Same name. Let's see. Will Monk's love life be a topic?
I hope so.
Really? To me, I'm assuming that Monk is going to be single still, like, right? Because that's a shtick that we need to see, is that he doesn't have Trudy. He has Molly, but he doesn't have Trudy. But are they gonna, with this final case, be like, and now that him and Molly have been so great for 10 years, now he's gonna find love? Or are we gonna end it again with Monk is still single?
I hope he finds love. I hope he finds love.
With Natalie?
With Natalie, I wouldn't mind. Tell me you wouldn't mind.
So Natalie's single, Monk is single, and perfect match.
I know. It's true. They are the perfect match. Adorable.
Oh, now he perks up.
I love them. I love them.
Great. I started it. I opened the can. Okay, will Monk be more or less OCD?
Less.
And is he still going to be funny? And are we still going to get to see OCD stuff?
Well, he will. He will be OCD. In the poster, that is not here. But I pulled it up earlier. It's him with the mask.
Right.
So it was taking place during COVID. Mm-hmm. And if it does, then he will be more OCD. Hopefully.
True. Oh, that is true. I'm dumb. Yeah. Because we did have that where obviously, but that's just tough because it's just a short video, and the whole point was, oh, he's a germaphobe. It's not like they're gonna be like, but Molly made him better. Yeah. That's right. Again, we're talking, that is his thing, that he's OCD. So yeah, he's better. Because remember at the end, he's like wearing like more casual clothes. He's not all buttoned up and everything. So he does change. Yeah. But we still want to see OCD Monk. So it's tough. You know?
It is tough.
Like another. Will he need Dr. Bell? I would think that's even more so, like for maintenance, he would need Dr. Bell. If he's not as OCD, then he probably still has Dr. Bell that's helping him not be OCD. Mm-hmm. And then also, will Natalie be needed? Does he still need Natalie? And what is he, and how is he using her still? you know? Because if he's better, then... Not totally better, but you know what I mean? Like, how does Natalie still fit in with all of this? And especially if he does find love again. And then, sad, this is his final case. Is he going to need Natalie after he has his final case?
No, but they'll be friends. Hopefully.
That's sad.
That is sad.
And then, ending with a funny question is, how nice will Natalie's car be? You remember? Because we were always making fun of her for, like, acting like she's not rich.
Oh, yeah.
And not having money. And she always would have, like, Louis Vuittons or, like, a brand new car and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just like, how nice will Natalie's car be? She's like, Mr. Monk, I need the money.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm into Tesla or something. It's San Francisco,
Dude, if
so...
they have Teslas, that'd be cool. Some product placement.
Self-driving cars.
That'd be
like
interesting.
Monk just sits in the passenger seat or the
back
back seat and just drives around.
No, he like gets in the self-driving
Natalie
car and he's like doesn't trust it. He's like, power.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That would be like he gets in because his thing. Oh no, his thing is he can't sit in the back. So he gets in and he's like, oh hey, how you doing? And he gets in and just like shuts the car door and he doesn't notice there's anybody and he's just like fidgeting with something and then the car starts taking off and he's like, that would be funny.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny.
Some classic Monk right there. Some antics. That's funny.
Okay, guys, that's about it for Monk Time. We have one thing left, and it's gonna be to watch the trailer. I feel like we should have prefaced that we haven't watched the trailer because these people are probably like, are they stupid? Like, obviously, half this stuff is explained in the trailer.
I'm so scared.
But we're about to watch the trailer right now. Well, it'd be cool if we could pull it up here.
You want to do that?
I mean, might as well.
It'll take a few minutes, I'm assuming.
Oh, we gotta boot it up. Boot up the computer.
The computer.
We'll have some potato chips, honey and cheese.
Yes, we will.
While we wait. All of our lovely artwork.
Loud.
Not gonna lie. Now I feel more, after asking like all the questions and just kind of thinking, you know, making little guesses and predictions, I'm more excited because it made my monk brain turn.
Yeah, same. It makes me excited.
Mm-hmm.
I've been excited. I've been anticipating this. I'm excited, dude.
Me too. I'm excited. Well, also to be clear, for the record, I do not like watching trailers. I'm doing it for you guys.
Trailer Howard. Right? Isn't that her name?
It is. So I guess I do like watching trailers.
I'll record us over here.
Oh, yeah, cool. My absolute biggest pet peeve, I'm sure I've said this on the show because it's my biggest pet peeve, is people acting like they're going to say a spoiler on a show. My second biggest pet peeve is people actually telling the spoiler. You would think it would be flip-flopped, but I think it's just really rude. So actually, like, as a pet peeve, it would be someone being like, oh, you mean where Monk dies in the end? And I'm like, okay, now I'm expecting Monk to die. He may or may not die. Thanks a lot. You know, like, I don't think that that's funny. I think it's rude. So, biggest pet peeve.
Wait, what are you talking about? This is Google Classroom.
The people understand.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Holy crap!
Oh my!
Holy crap!
Why does he look so good?
He looks salt and peppered.
He looks good.
He does look good. Okay. Oh, they could see the whole setup. Okay.
The great Adrian Monk. For a while there, you were solving a major case every week. I couldn't have done it alone.
Oh, God.
I could have, but it would have taken longer. I have traumatic symptoms unprecedented in psychiatric history. He's afraid of heights. It's his second biggest fear after germs.
Actually, it goes germs, needles, birds, then heights. That was no accident. He was murdered. You have to help me.
Turn it. There's a bomb!
We should leave a note.
Oh my god.
I was in bad shape. This is mine. Look at us.
Everybody's you.
That's Molly, right?
You're gonna hate
It
it.
has to be.
Here's what happened. So how does it feel to be working again? Like riding a bicycle. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, it's terrifying.
Ah, it looks so good.
Oh
It
my
looks
gosh,
so
that
good.
does look
It
so
looks
good.
It looks so good.
Oh my gosh. That was so exciting. Okay, so there was Molly then. That was Molly. I couldn't tell you if it was a recast. I have no idea.
I have no clue.
I don't know if this is in focus, but we saw Dr. Bell.
Okay, I'll keep this.
There was definitely a COVID reference because they said everybody's monk. They were like everybody's you, and he said they're gonna hate it because they were all hand sanitizing.
Oh yeah.
So she made that comment. They're gonna hate it. That was funny.
That is funny.
I loved how they split that together, like so fast.
Yeah, that was really exciting.
It didn't give you any too much information or anything.
Oh yeah. Should we look at some comments?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and then also, I don't know if I saw something in there that made me think it. I don't think so.
That's what you said.
But I forgot. I was thinking that the case was going to be something about Molly. Something because I had predicted that a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if he comes back or something like that, it has to be like her husband died or something.
Yeah.
And then
That'd be
it's
interesting.
it's like him solving Trudy's case, like his wife and his daughter, and then her husband dies, and
It
he has to
didn't
solve
really look like that.
her case. I know it didn't look sad or
it looked
emotional
like,
or anything.
Yeah, it didn't. It looked like some eclectic billionaire guy wanted him to solve a case. And did they say that he had been working or he hadn't?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They said, "How does it feel to be working again?" So he hadn't been working.
He hadn't been working. So, this
So
is
they
a
bring
happy-
him back. So it's happy. It's happy. Okay, good.
Okay, Everyone is excited. I haven't smiled in over a year now since my husband passed away. This is the first thing that truly brought my smile back out. That's adorable.
Please
Great to
consider making at least one more if this does well.
Monkophiles unite. Sincerely, Major Monkophile.
Yes, I
Here, I
second that.
second that. Aw. My life loved the show, and I liked it a lot, too. So glad they're doing this. She'll be so happy. Yeah. Dude, everyone's excited.
Yay!
I'm tearing up. The scene's perfect. The world is still feel real. Everyone has aged beautifully. It's the jungle out here.
They did. They all did age really well.
Especially Tony. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
He looked so good as
Yeah.
Monk.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, I rewatched Monk because I needed to feel comfort and knowing that I wasn't crazy for Big Jar of Food. And now I see him again. And now he lives through the pandemic. Literally feels like a full circle moment for me. I'm delighted to see Tony still got it. While I won't expect a lot from this movie, I'm delighted to see Tony still got it. Okay.
Yeah. No, true that. True that.
I
mean-
I'm gonna cry.
I'm really proud of that trailer. That looked really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
They made it look really good.
yeah, for sure. Like, dude, the amount of different languages just is crazy. This has 200,000 views in 3 days. Pretty good.
Definitely, like you said, they're at somebody's house. Oh, look, Natalie's cart, the orange one.
Yeah, literally. This is Natalie's house.
This is the Davenport.
This is funny.
I didn't get that reference. I didn't get the drug thing. What did?
I have traumatic
Traumatic
symptoms,
symptoms,
unprecedented in psychiatric history. And then it's him
For-
organizing his pills for his first movie.
Okay. Well, he's definitely
Then Natalie being
Natalie.
sassy.
Like, yeah. Actually, it's
Yeah.
It was in order.
There's no accident. He was murdered. Huh. This was
And then
hilarious
that
too.
was
Yeah.
I
We
know
should
there's
leave a note.
button.
That's funny. This is good. This looks really good.
I hope it's not one of those hit pieces where they chop them all together and then they're like, oh wow, that's
Yeah.
great, and then property of a monk.
He fits in perfectly. He does, dude.
And they're all using wipes.
Dude, they
Well,
all
I kn-
look so good.
Yeah, I know Stottlemyre still got it because he was in Big Sky.
She doesn't look recognizable.
She doesn't. And she's not blonde.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder if Natalie has been his assistant the whole time.
Yeah, I have no
Since he's
clue.
not working.
And Dr. Bell?
Dr. Bell's back, baby. Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
for sure. And this is...
So that, honestly, that might be the only thing, that might be the only person we see, is Dr. Bell.
Yeah.
I thought that guy had already been on the show before. But I guess not.
Probably has. Every single actor has been.
I thought he had already been on before, but...
With the rich guy?
Mm-hmm. And also, he's not a twin, so that must be annoying that.
Yeah. Wow. It's better than I could have ever dreamed.
And that guy, that would be a good casting as far as, like, he's someone that's recognizable but not super famous and is going to take away from your cast.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
He's a very monk person. Like, he's probably friends with Tony or something.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. That's going to be it from us. We watched the trailer. We are extremely excited. That made me even more hyped than the whole episode. And I hope you guys are too. I know you guys are. And if you didn't want to watch the trailer, which you probably already have, as someone who doesn't like trailers, I liked it. And I did not feel spoiled.
We love trailer.
Trailers, Howard. Anyways, I didn't feel spoiled at all. Like, so I'm feeling good about it. I'm very excited. And yeah, we'll see you guys sometime after December 8th when we watch the Monk movie. What day is that on? What day is December 8th?
Probably Friday, I would assume.
That's what I was...
What day is December 8th? Friday, December 8th.
Okay.
We'll see you Friday, December 8th, 2023.
For the Monk movie. Okay, everyone, bye.
We're back.
We're back. We're back, but we're leaving, but we'll be back again. Bye.
Bye. Oh, someone's calling me. It's Toby.
Toby's calling. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Junk Monk Podcast. We'd love to hear from you, so please give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, follow us at Junk Monk Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
If you want to know more about Kandyce, she's at Hardens and Hardhats on Instagram. And if you want to know more about me, Noah L., subscribe to my vlog, Noah Hernandez, on YouTube. Also, you can leave us a voicemail at 323-366-0477 with your questions, comments, or just to show us some love.
Don't forget to catch up on Monk with Amazon Prime Video, and of course, subscribe to our show.
You'll thank me later.